Hello out there in YouTube land, this is Morris, man. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel, and I appreciate the ongoing comments and support. Today I'm going to do a short video entitled a little bit of information that you might be interested in knowing, because this is something that happens very rarely. I got a request to do a tab song from one of my paying clients, hello out there Ed, and the song was Native New Yorker by Odyssey, one of my favorite songs during the disco era. So I attempted to, try to tab this song. And actually, I got the sheet music. So I tried that, and it didn't work. So then I went and got into my collection another sheet music. And this is the authentic sheet music from the authentic actual recording, meaning that the guitar parts are labeled in here or tabbed in here. They even tell you what type of effect, if the guitar is having an effect on the guitar as far as distortion, flange, or whatever. And this is to the letter, this particular one here. And it still wasn't matching up with the song. It sounded like it was flat. So what happens is this when you run into this, and it's very rare that you run into this, because like I said, I got two books and I couldn't get them to match up. I have my guitarist tune. What happens is this: every blue moon during the recording process, especially back like in the 70s, 60s, they use reel-to-reels. Now everything is recorded onto digital format. So they use reel-to-reel, and when they transfer the reel-to-reel over to the master machine to make the mass copies, for some reason the master machine calibration is slightly off. Therefore, the song now is technically in between keys. It's not either a whole step up or a whole step down or half step down. It's somewhere in the middle. And when it's like that, it's kind of hard to match up the chords, because if you play the right chord, it sounds like it's either sharp or it's flat. So I just wanted you guys to know that every blue moon, you run into that type of scenario, because years before I even got the sheet music to that particular song, I tried to play it because it's one of my favorite songs from that era, and my chords weren't matching up. Then I found the sheet music, two different books, and this one here again is the recorded version, authentic transcription with the notes and tabulation. So this is exactly what they played on the recording. But again, when you run into some songs every blue moon, that the recording aspect of it or the mastering is slowed down, you cannot really match up the song or your chords to that song because of that reason. Here's another reason why they do this, and this is every blue moon too. For some reason, there's some people that record stuff, they don't want you to play their stuff. So they deliberately tinker with the speed of the master recording. And a lot of people think that I'm making this up, but I'm not. They actually tamper with the speed of it, where again, they adjust the speed to the point where it's not a half step up or half step down. It's somewhere in between the keys, so therefore you can never get the right chords onto that particular song. And one song that I can think of, but I don't think that they did that for that reason. It's just that, again, a blunder in the mastering recording process, where the master machine is not calibrated right. It's Honey Blow by R. Kelly. On many occasions, me and my keyboard player in one of my bands, we've tried to play that song, and we could never play the bass line to that song correctly as far as matching up the notes, because again, it's in between the keys. I've tried to play that song, electric bass, the bass line. I've tried to play it on the synthesized bass, which is what they used on the actual recording, and we could never match it up. Now, I was able to eventually match up some chords that work, and I did a tab on that, But I just wanted you guys to know that sometimes that happens, and you're not losing your mind because you can't match up your chords. So on that note, I'm going to sign off, but I'm just going to add this. I just released my latest short film. It's entitled The Letter Part 2. It's a sequel from a movie that I did last summer. And I looked at that movie about 6 months ago and said I could actually write a pretty decent sequel to it. So I did. And I got a lot of people that gave me a lot of positive responses. I posted it on my Facebook page, and I had a few people say that it moved me to the point of tears. And that made me feel good, because that's actually what I was shooting for. Because what makes filmmaking interesting to me is this: that somebody can write something that that's not true, but yet your emotions believe that it is, and you respond like it's actually true. Like when you see one of your favorite actors die in a movie and you're sad, even though in actuality he's acting, he's alive, and he's well. But I was always impressed by people that can write stuff like that, that can move your emotions to that point. And that's what I'm trying to do. The Joe and Son sitcoms is to make you laugh. And then I write some short films that, kind of make you feel melancholy and kind of make you choke up in the throat. So I appreciate it. If you haven't checked it out yet, please check it out. It's entitled The Letter To. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Till next time, thanks.